Sam Luther is live at the Fire Command Center at Valley View Baptist Church in Sevier County. Sam, you were able to speak with some of the firefighters who were fighting those fires, and they shared some harrowing details from it.
Yeah, well, really cool information to see, but really scary info from some of these first responders. One woman tonight especially grateful for those efforts. Josie Miller, for 20 years, really the better part of 2 decades there, talked with her husband about building a cabin here in East Tennessee in the mountains. Unfortunately, in 2014, her husband passed away, but 3 years after that, she wanted to keep his memory alive, so she went ahead and had that cabin built. So especially devastating news for her when she found out that that home that meant so much to her was right in the line that fire was projected to go, especially when she saw neighboring cabins on fire from some first responders here that would send her images. Fortunately, she saw a video on Facebook of her cabin and brave men and women fighting the wall of those flames from getting to the cabin. That building tonight is still standing, and she's eternally grateful for those men and women that helped keep it that way. In the mountains of Sevier County,
I mean, probably some of the scariest I've ever been.
Josh Roach was one of the first responders to get to Josie Miller's cabin. He and others in the Inglewood Fire Department battled intense elements.
The wind gust got up to 82 miles an hour where we were at, pushing fire towards us.
Here you can see exactly what they were up against: embers, flames, and smoke.
Imagine having a bad sunburn and then putting a jacket right on top of you, and you're trapping all the heat inside you.
Because of their bravery, this cabin is still standing, but those results come at a cost. At another site, this picture of 2 Newmarket firemen sleeping in the engine before being called back into action.
We only got about 30 minutes of sleep.
Shane Coffey is one of the people in this picture. He's one of the many first responders battling exhaustion, while family, like his uncle, also not getting much sleep. Not from being on duty, but from fear.
I couldn't sleep that night. I was, up most of the night off and on worrying about them. I mean, you worry about them and, you don't know what's going to happen.
While families worry, brave men and women continue to fight fires in the East Tennessee hills.
And we're on a hand line with about 200 pounds of pressure on it, and it's blowing water right back on top of us. You're really at the mercy of the wind. There's no way to really work with it.
So that homes and cabins like this one can remain intact, along with the memories inside.
We're at God's mercy. I mean, hopefully he keeps us safe.
Now, those Inglewood fire crews are back home about an hour and a half away from right here at the Hatcher Mountain Valley fire sites here. The Newmarket team, they have 4 at a time that are coming in and out. They're rotating to keep fresh legs. Will, you just heard that firsthand perspective of it. It's really, from my understanding, the first time we've heard it. Really harrowing details for sure. Makes you really appreciate, like Josie Miller is right now, the work that these men and women are doing out here in Sevier County.
Yeah, the work of so many. Our Sam Luther located at a quiet Valley View Baptist Church tonight. Sam, thank you.